My name is JR. I'm an artist from France originally. I've always portrayed people in different places of the world and enlarged anonymous people getting their stories in different contexts that have been done throughout centuries. I've just tried to reinvent it in a way that it comes alive, that you can actually ask the people to choose how they're going to be represented, to let them act themselves and choose which side of them they want to show. When I've started working on those murals in my neighborhood, in the suburbs of Paris, I depicted the youth from the people who did the riots all the way to the mayor, from the police to the drug dealer. I knew there was good and bad people, but I know there's good and bad people inside each one of us. And it's not the idea of representing only the good guys, the bad guys, because that doesn't exist. I don't consider myself an activist. When I go in places, I highlight people, I enlarge them, but I don't take side. I don't say when I paste it in the wall between Israel and Palestine if the wall should be bigger or taken down. But just by the fact that the images are there and how the people responded to it, it raised questions. And there's a lot of questions to raise. That's what I've done again last year with the little kid looking over the border between Mexico and the US. The border patrol came and kind of smiled at him, and then people came and started sharing their phones through the wall just to take each other photos, and so real people from each side started really connected. The border patrol have strictly forbidden it and say they would deport people, but yet when we done it, they just closed their eyes on it and let it happen. So it shows you also that there is the laws and there is the people, and on paper it wouldn't be possible, but in real life you gotta try. The project I'm doing with MOMA now, the Chronicles of San Francisco, is basically a very long mural that depicts the entire population of San Francisco, from the richest to the poorest, from every kind of religion, from people I've met in every neighborhood of the city. For the first time, you will see the entire piece like a painting at real size, but everyone will be in a movement. Over a period of a month, shooting 1,200 people was intense, because then you have their stories, everyone comes in with their energy, their life, their visions, but at the same time I've never had a better sense and a better vision of San Francisco. For this, we had a giant truck, and it had green screen, it had cameras, it had video, photo, so that whenever someone would pass by the truck, we could invite that person in. I remember that day that we saw a man walking with a duck on a leash, and we were like, whoa, what's happening? And 2 minutes later, the guy was like inside the truck with the duck, and now they're part of the mural. It's exciting to have a community that's already exists, but connected them, and they don't know it yet. People shared stuff that I never thought they would share. I don't even know if I was invited to the same process, if I would share something like that. I think because they know I'm just an intermediary. This is just a piece that will convey their story. So it's almost like sending a bottle in the water and seeing where it goes. What I almost dreaming for that piece is that someone will walk in and watch the mural. There's a good chance that in the room, watching at the same time as him, there's someone who's in the piece, who can actually be the mediator, and having people basically putting their own words to it. Their narrative of the city will always be stronger than mine. A lot of the work that I do is meant to be so that you can go and see yourself, to engage yourself out of like just being on social media, but going there on a real place. The art becomes an excuse for you to go and see and make your own opinion. And so I think all my work have always been trying to push people to go and see with their own eyes, and I'll keep pushing in that direction.